Our mother raised us to be strong and reliant, self-reliant really. We relied on our little circle of 5. Mommy, Stella, Susan, Barbara, who's also called Sison, and Sheila. The S rhymes with hiss. We hiss like snakes. Our mother, the Bible says, be wise as serpents.
Right. I can go home? No, I want to come and face justice. I reported the magistrate. I've come to hear what the judge says.
We go home.
We go home? Yeah. No, we want justice. That's why we are here. So they better rearrange the place. Look at how hot it is. How many seconds of time? And then they want to go back to the cells. I'm not going to the cells. I want to them your like fuck justice. Where is the judge? Where is the judge? How can I sit in a judge's chair? I came from Uganda Road Chief Magistrate's Court. I have come to High Court and there is no magistrate and I am sitting in her chair with so much pleasure. It is already time and there is no justice. Like how? How can High Court be late? How? I came from prison, woke up at 4 a.m., went to Uganda Road, Chief Magistrate's Court, came here, came running to High Court. Court is not ready. Toilet, go to court. I come and I'm sitting in the Chief Magistrate, the judge's chair because she's not here. How can justice be late? How? And then they want me to go to a cell. Why should I go to a cell when the judge told me to come at 2:30? I am making news. I am making news. He wants me to go down. How can I come to your courtroom and there is no judge? Terrorism, counter-terrorism, terrorism. This is the time. I'm about to call of course, call the court and call it down. Court in Kalu, we call meza ya coffee, we call meza baba tebali bichi. Tuta mumtebe yo mulamuzi. How? Now I come at 2:30. How can I come to court from prison? I woke up at 4 a.m. and there is no court. Nabatagala kola kupu, nemungaba genda mu court, nebagala kutusa padi, nemugaba genda ku court ondese mu biseera tebatukanga. Baleete entebe zaffe tuzze kuwulira mulamuzi kyagamba lwetoozi zaayo. Ntwale kupu wange. Sigala kutwala kupu wange wansi kulese mu court. Wulira justice neetudde mu ntebe ya Chief Justice. Hey, how are you?
He's ruled Uganda for 31 years. With 5 presidential terms in office, Yoweri Museveni is surrounded by controversies related to freedom of speech, human rights, allegations of nepotism, and even the killing of Ugandan citizens.
Even though her contract when she came was not about teaching, it was about research. And he still has an office. He's not his chef. He's a MISA employee. He's not a Makerere employee. He's not teaching, which is the accusation that Mamdani gives Stella that she's not. Because of disagreeing with Mamdani, so many people have been pinpointed. Students have been protesting against Mahmoud Mamdani's victimization, intimidation, and his illegitimate. It is illegitimate because his illegitimate eviction from my office. Mahmoud Mamdani is accusing me, is alleging that I'm not doing my work. He has written a web post on the MISA website alleging a lot of things that I am demonstrating against. My contract, which is a permanent and pensionable contract with Makerere University, is for a research fellow. I joined service at Makerere University
in 2011. To assume that I'm going to wake up and teach when I came to do research is a joke. It is outside my terms of service. I have appealed to the Directorate of Human Resources. Go and look for my file. I told people yesterday on my Facebook timeline, go and look at my file, right? I appealed to College of Humanities, Social Sciences. I appealed to Professor. I am speaking out for my
level of oppression that reigns at Maiza because of Mahmoud Mamdani's reign is at this point unbearable and unacceptable. And Stella's stripping is two things. First of all, for us culturally, it's a curse. It's a curse to see a mother undressed. It's a curse to see a mother completely naked, exposing her nudity. And it operates as a curse to the people who push her to that point.
I think Mamdani's leadership have now been failed. Baha has lost his scholarship. Look at him. I hope you'll have the courage to speak. He's being victimized. Everybody has been intimidated in Maiza. Cleaners. The cleaners. Talk to the cleaners. They will tell you about their plight. They are also being victimized. They have been evicted from Maiza. Some of them have been transferred in order to be replaced by a company, a private company.
It took undressing for them to say, by the way, where's Nyanzi's file? Every person that I have written to that was silent, I'd write, and then I became the criminal. I was criminalized for appealing for help. People ask what I smoke. I smoke inquiry. You know, I smoke questioning. I smoke pondering. I smoke thinking and thought and philosophizing. Rule. And I'm not just a feminist. I'm a radical queer feminist. Whatever. But
she also says she has a religious side.
I'm now spiritual. Spirituality is part of who I am. I'm a spiritual person. I got born again when I was 10 in Gaza Junior School. Yona, of course, was preaching. I had a chigoli. I don't know what it's called in English. When you get a haircut and you get a hole, a chigoli. But Yona, of course, made an altar call. And he had a gun when he made his altar call. And I came to the Lord. And the man that led me to the Lord was a man with a gun. My mother said to me, Muni mundu yange, muni mundu zange. My mom taught us to fight aggressively.
Yesterday's nude protest raises questions about the resolution of administrative concerns at the country's oldest institution of higher learning.
Very many mothers will say, oh, I have children who are minors. Please don't send me to jail. Your Honor, I will not say that. My children celebrate my protest actions. And so I'm not going to do mitigating factors like every other mother would. I would love to put my children before you. I will not. My children are doing well. About the prisons you're sending women to. I'm not begging you not to send me there. But can something be done about the dirty toilets? The blocked toilets every 3 months in Luzira Women Prison. Can something be done about the UTIs? There is no medicine in our prison facility. We have a sick bay with staff and no medicine. And so women get urinary tract infections. Can we do something about the prison services that you send us to, please? NRM cannot be my part. I am in jail because of NRM. NRM cannot be my part. Excuse me. I will talk to the judge. Sagala kula NRM right now. Get on my Museveni and jail. Get on pitch the Olagama NRM is my party. Tell Museveni to come to court. If he is a man. Oba Museveni musajja bagamba namuvuma ajja mu court. Go and tell NRM is my party to come to court. Listen, my brother, if you're with me, bring Museveni to court to come and accuse me. I have been in Luzira because of your Museveni Kaguta. Tell him to be a man. Tell Museveni to be a man and come and meet me in court. If you're here for me, thank you. NRM is your party. It is not my party. It will never be my party. Ugandans are suffering because of NRM. Court is late because of NRM. Send me to Luzira if my crime is I told a dirty delinquent dictator that he is a dictator and Ugandans are tired, and I wish his mother's vagina had squeezed him out. I'll tell you right. deployed one dead woman's vagina. My name is Stella, it comes from Esite. I am Esite, right? My great-grandmother was Esite. I deployed Esite's vagina, she's dead. It's a metaphor. As I take water, sorry, just one. No more vivas. I can't help myself. Viva opposition, viva! Viva! Viva opposition, viva! 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 Honorable viva! Viva! Right, and so please let's respect the courtroom and not abuse the platform because we have it. Right? They said to me, now I'm speaking to you. They say that I should protect the rights of a dictator to privacy. Respect the rights of a dictator, his rights to privacy, excuse me? Like what has become of courtrooms and the rule of law in this country? Why are we using the assumed law that we have? Why are we using law to abuse citizens and protect dictators? Why?
Uganda is one of the most democratic countries in the world. In terms of free speech, we have something like 250 private radios which say whatever they want. We have so many television stations, private. I don't know how many you have here in Qatar, private ones. I don't know, you could tell me. I only see Al Jazeera, but for us we have so many. The empowerment of women, we've got many women compared to so many countries in leadership.
Why is activist Stella Nyanzi in jail just because she expressed herself?
Well, if you are an activist and you commit an offense, because rights, to enjoy rights, you must also respect the rights of others. You cannot trample on the rights of others and you say it is my right to abuse other people, to insult other people. No. Rights go with responsibilities. If you know anything about democracy.
Why was the opposition leader Kizza Besigye put in jail several times during the time of the elections?
Because he broke some laws.
Like what?
For instance, in order to have elections, you must have a regulator, the election commissioner, who says now this political party, it is your time to hold the rally here. You there, tomorrow here. Now, if you don't follow that, you will have chaos. And we cannot allow chaos. Just because you are pretending to be a political leader, you must follow order.
More than just jail and cracking down on dissent, we have even bloodshed in Uganda.
The what?
Bloodshed.
Bloodshed.
Yes.
Museveni is such a reckless patriarch, such a misogynist, such an abuser and hater of women that he even had the audacity to promise poor schoolgirls sanitary pads. He rode on the poverty of these young women, he rode on their periods, he rode on their shame, and he told their parents, your children miss school because they don't have menstrual hygiene material. Museveni is a thief because he stole the votes of poor men and women, parents of children who cannot afford menstrual hygiene products, and gave him votes with the hope that he would fulfill his promise of sanitary pads. That is the man that unthinking, uncritical Ugandans hail for empowering women. Stella Nyanzi actually speaks from a position of being totally disempowered and thinking that my voice is the last weapon that's been left to me. My job was taken away, so I'm unemployed, I'm unemployable, I am poor, I am not earning an income. I will not allow them to take my voice away from me. My position as a scholar was taken away from me when I was suspended from Makerere University. And so they took my scholarship, they took my earning, they took my income. I was banned from flying out of Uganda. I am on the no-fly list. They took my ability to even leave the country, my freedom to move, which is a constitutional right. And so I'm a very disempowered Ugandan. Although very many people say to me, hey, Stella Nyanzi is such an empowered woman. You're one of the women that Museveni empowered. Museveni brought you from the back and brought you to the fore. I say, no, Museveni disempowered me.
At this particular moment, when Stella Nyanzi has been arrested and imprisoned by the Ugandan state for protesting and insulting Museveni for his dictatorial and oppressive governance, Stella Nyanzi shows us the lengths to which the state is willing to go to in order to disrupt and quell feminist resistance. And she also shows us the lengths to which we as African feminists and activists have to go to in order to secure our own freedom. And so at a personal level, she shows us how much we have to sacrifice. She's literally sacrificing the love and support that her family affords her, the safety and vulnerability that she is afforded within her communities in order to protest the state and its injustice. Having watched her participate in a naked protest in court, two things come to mind about her mode of protest. Firstly, she's incredibly resourceful with her protest. She uses all that is available to her at a particular moment, regardless of how seemingly menial it is. And so we've seen her participate in multiple naked protests. And so this is not just an act of bodily or corporal disrespectability, but also a form of institutional disrespectability, because she protests on her own terms. She refuses institutions and the funds that are attached to them to determine the types of protests that she engages in. Secondly, she shows us the importance of urgency. She refuses and rejects the idea that freedom is going to come to her. She is here to take it, and she's willing to fight for it. And that's incredibly important for us at this particular moment when freedom seems like some future event. No, she's clear that it is a present thing.
Let me tell you, sir, your prison staff beat me. They took me to solitary confinement as naked. She's hurting me, you're hurting my body. She is hurting my body. Don't put your breasts on me. Don't put your breasts on me. Hey, be like a lady. I'm from solitary confinement. Mama, I've been in solitary confinement. I'm telling the world that I've been in solitary confinement. Prison officers, women, got their big boots, not these ones. Big boots, they kicked me, they beat me up, they tortured me. Women in prison are being tortured by prison staff. Hey, she's the deputy. She's the one who ordered them to beat me up.
Stella Nyanzi.
I'm Stella Nyanzi.
I am Stella Nyanzi.
I am Stella Nyanzi.
I'm Stella Nyanzi.
I am 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 Stella Nyanzi.
We are Stella Nyanzi.